Hey guys, welcome to the CADENCE CONNECT with yours truly, Shawn T. We're back again with another episode, and we're gonna be checking out music by Damian Jr. Gong Marley. Let me not be a snail in this race. Without further ado, let us jump right in.
Yeah, you know. Hey, someone will say them run a crime empire. Nobody trust them cause them might wear wire. The face turn on the heat just like hair dryer. Them couldn't trick me, every man fear fire. Shotgun driver with ton spare tire. Them testify about how much mule them hire. Drugs in a pum pum as frequent flyer. Shot in a barrel like rice and flour. Lethal weapon Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. Feds a fly down and dress up undercover. Man a sell out till evidence discover. Business shell out and can't recover. I run risk cause them worry power. Man they pan they throw just like deep cover. Give thanks to righteous till I wave them banner. Give thanks to righteous till I wave. The wolves study how to cheat sheep. The lead sheet is not a cheap sheet. Them watch until the shepherd needs sleep. Then lure you in until you knee deep. Until it's whoop whoop, or maybe GP, or maybe gun coat. Then you peep sweep, till them rat out the gang like a pipsqueak. For the obvious reason you can't trust scammer.
Ever since I've heard him in tracks like Road to Zion, the album Distant Relatives where he was with Nas, all the way up until now, I feel like Damian Marley's music is consistent, you know. It's consistently good, first of all, but also the message doesn't deviate most of the time. His music always speaks about some form of oppression, some form of rising up that is needed to be done, you know. And Banner is not different. I mean, he speaks about how the wolf started how to cheat sheep, you know. It's an allegory or a metaphor basically of how those in power, same words as him, you know, study how to cheat those without the power, you know. For them to stay up there, they gotta step over those without the power, and whether in getting you into jail, whether in keeping you oppressed or whatever it is, you know, it's just what they do, and he doesn't mince his words. I guess that's the message in Banner, and yeah, I won't take up too much of your time. Let's carry on, you know. Let's go back to the music.
Real con man not talk and stammer. Cause them will make them boys sound like Obama. And them will pose up like wedding planner. Them have a woman voice sound like Rihanna. Another one will sound like Lisa Hanna. And them will sell you full stop via comma. And them will swipe your credit card pan scanner. For every 1,000 try them might catch one. Them catch 10, them score like Maradona. And every time them score a next man a plan up. Plot and a scheme and him friend them a gang up. Until another lifeline get hung up. Give thanks to righteous till I wave them banner. Give thanks to righteous till I wave. Claims to them royal till them change for the wealth. Dread, no man no loyal, every man for themself. Dread, no them a war and that's not good for them health. Dread, just say a prayer, Father, please give them help. Break the evil a spell. Cause enough youth a grow without a father. Cause them father they a prison, Father free them from hell. And as the youth them get older with that chip on them shoulder, single mother have to feed them herself. Maybe that's why them rebel. Maybe that's why them acting up and doing time, but only time will tell. Cause the Nile is a river deeper than any will. When you're stifling people for you to propel. If you ever lost somebody, what's the feel?
From what I gather, basically, these leaders, you know, love to rave about how the African people are royalty, or a certain group basically are royalty, while not being shy in creating the wars that that kill the fathers, the children, the mothers, and creating basically children or orphans in a way, orphans and widows. In a way, he speaks on the fact that that's kind of the reason why at the end of the day they rise up and become rebels, therefore continuing the cycle of violence, in terms of fighting. And in many countries, I always make the example, I think I've done it 2 or 3 times on this channel now, the example being Congo, the infighting that is happening there, the numbness of basically the whole world being quiet, of the atrocities that are being done. And musicians like Damian Marley, specifically Damian Marley, always speaks on this. He's always trying to put awareness on the struggles of black people in a way. And it's nice to see that an artist as big as him doesn't shy away basically on these types of topics, and I wish more artists could be like that. More known people basically, I wish they could be like that, because it seems like the focus always goes on one group. It seems like the focus always goes on to one group and not the other. Because if you look at the outrage of Ukraine, how everyone was basically standing up for Ukraine, but at this moment in time, not many people are standing up for countries like Congo and Palestine. It's I appreciate the fact that a musician like Damian Marley is out there putting the word out, and he's always done that, and he's never stopped. Let me carry on. Let's finish the song. Let's finish the track.
To propel, if you ever lost somebody, what's the feeling you feel? Remember, everyone has feelings when you're feeling yourself. So reminisce upon the feeling when you're seeking revenge. Give thanks to righteous till I wave them banner. Give thanks to righteous till I wave them banner. Give thanks to righteous till I wave them banner. Give thanks to righteous till I wave.
The message in this track stays consistent, about how those in power stifle those without power just for them to stay where they are. And it speaks on the fact that the righteous will still give thanks, and that brings me to the cover art, the track art. And as you can see, it's basically people protesting, the banner on top of his head there says "Stop the war, save, protect" on the right. I can make out farmer on his left, basically on the corner, and I can't really tell what's written on the far right banner on his right hand side basically. And it's consistent. There's a pregnant woman there, there's a young child, and it's consistent with what the music is. It's him giving awareness to the fact that the pregnant woman could be raising that child alone without the father. The young child the young child being carried by the mother could also be just as without a father as the newborn that's coming away. It clearly indicates that even the father up there could be without a daughter or a son or even a wife. the track Banner. It's basically an awareness track. You know, it's a good, nice track. I enjoyed listening to it, but also it's a track that makes you think. You know, it's kind of like a conscious track. You know, and Damian always brings it. You know, definitely a perfect track. I wouldn't give it nothing less but a 10. Uh, on tracks like this, there's no reason for me to speak about production and stuff like that. You know, it's always perfect. It's always to the best. I think it's always to the best in terms of how it's done. And considering myself being a young producer myself, there's no way I can judge music like this and say it was produced effortlessly or whatever. But usually it's always good. It's clearly good music, you know, and it doesn't stop sending the message. And I enjoyed that a lot. This was Damian Junior Gong Marley, with the track Banner. I enjoyed it a lot. I also have to say, it's amazing how much Bob Marley's sons sound like him, you know, from Damian, Stephen, etc. They just sound like him. It's like he spawned younger versions of himself, you know, that just continue the spirit, you know, of trying to better the world. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. This is Cadence Connect. We is out.